Working the streets as a police officer in Las Vegas, I've seen a lot of hurt and a lot of pain. Toe tags are not just what people have whenever they die, but a toe tag is something that you can have on when you've given up on yourself. When you decide that you're gonna start using drugs, when you decide you're gonna ditch school, when you decide you're gonna disrespect your parents and run away from home, a toe tag is something that oftentimes people get when they're younger. I wanna help people and let them know that they don't have to give up, they don't have to take their life, and it's not the end. And if you just make right choices, if you learn to take off your toe tag, then you can live.
Teenage girl who took her own life last year after she became the victim of an online hoax.
Oh, there she is. She is such a loser. I know.
19-year-old Abraham Biggs posting a suicide note on a public webpage.
The smaller one is bullying the bigger one, even punching him when the bigger one has enough.
Our kids today are losing their lives. You could turn on the daily news and you'll see that another kid has committed suicide or died of a drug overdose. Toe tags are final, but it doesn't have to be. I wrote a monologue about a young lady named Unique. And Unique was named by her grandmother. Her grandmother saw so much potential in her. She had her whole life ahead of her. But somebody put a toe tag on her. Meet my friend Unique.
When I was a child, she sold my birth certificate for meth, dropped me off at Child Haven and said she'd be back later. Yeah, who knew later meant 4 years later?
We can teach a kid how to remove their toe tags and make better choices and live. And it's as simple as taking your toe tag off. And for some kids, they may say, it's too hard for me to take off this toe tag.
The first time she made me do it, that man gave her $10. A crumpled up $10 bill. She yelled at him, she said, she's worth at least 20.
And that's when we explain to them that there's people in the community who love them, who care about them, who want to be there for them to help them remove those tags and live.
The streets gave this to me, so I'm gonna give it back to them. Don't nobody care about me, so I don't care about nobody.
I wrote a monologue about a young lady named Johnny, and Johnny can be anybody. She just moved to this city from a small town that seemed like 1,000,000 miles away from here. And she's trying to fit in, but she's having problems. Kids don't like the way she looks, so she's getting teased. She's being harassed. Bullying is hurting our children.
Kids back home were different from the kids here. For one, they didn't call you names or bother you. My parents said I was gonna love it here. Boy, were they wrong.
Our kids are getting bullied, not the way that we were bullied when we were kids. When they're bullied today, kids are getting on their computers and their cell phones, and they just simply say something, and within minutes or seconds, everybody knows about it. And it hurts them. And they think that there's no way out. They think everybody's laughing at them.
I used to cry so much. My eyes would always be red and swollen. The only time I wasn't crying was when I was asleep.
And so they're making decisions like taking their lives. Such a final decision.
Toe tag monologues isn't just acting for me. It's something that I can put my whole life into perspective into. It can help those who need help or those who don't even know they need help. It's a good experience, and it kind of lets you take a step back and see real life.
Toe Tag Monologues is a life-changing experience. Not only does it reach out to people who go through the stories that we bring to them, it also helps the kids who also act, and also keeps us out of trouble.
I remember my first performance, actually, a grown man came up to me and he was crying, and that really let me see the impact that these monologues have on people.
You've just seen a sample of the Toe Tag monologues, and there are so many more. Please feel free to visit our website at rbyronstringer.com. The Toe Tag monologues will be traveling, and we'd love to bring a troupe to you. And we'll also do workshops, and I could come and do motivational talks and help inspire your kids to make a better choice, to choose life.
Toe Tag Monologues can save a life. Help us help you.